Maybe because I'm using a secondary streaming or camera thing. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, it's showing me live. Hopefully the volume is working. Okay, hopefully the sound is good. Hopefully the air conditioner is not too loud. If it is, I can turn it off. I did a test stream, but it seems like I can't go through. I use split cam for all the cameras and audio, and apparently if I go live out of the YouTube studio, it messes up. So that's fine. Thank you, Zoe. Okay, that must be the issue. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. Back to my headache of this because I can't get rid of those lines. And I just did a, whoa, let's get a little even here on this board. That's a little better. Okay. Might need to adjust the camera a bit. Of course, there's a delay, so. All right, we'll see how that's doing. Okay, I made some white with a tint of opaque daylight blue to get it going. Let's see. That's not good, is it? Okay. I need to get my reference photo back up. Okay. Why is it on two screens now? Okay, perfect. Oh my goodness. Keyboard. Thank you. That's what I need. Now bring you, make you smaller. All right, now we're getting somewhere. I can toggle back and forth. I don't need to see mine. I can just see the chat, I guess. So that's gray up in there. Grayish blue. Let me get medium gray. Oops. okay. Spraying pretty good. Alright, so up in here, no, there, because that's all white, blue. So that is a little gray up in there. Hey, that's not nice at all. Why is that wobbly? Oh yeah, that's a little better. Alright, in here. It does seem a little thick, but there we go. Stand up a little bit. Put that air pressure down. Taking a little bit to get motivated here. Not motivated, but going on this. Trying to get the settings and pretty big signboard. Darker up in there. Trying to get blocked in a little bit. This cloud, so I'm not really. And that pencil is killing me. And I can't get rid of it. Hopefully the picture's pretty good. See if I can zoom in a little bit. wrong way. That's all the way zoomed in. Okay. Sorry about the shaking camera. I'm just trying to get you into there a little bit better. So you can see. It's hard to tell on my monitor. Let's see. Okay. That's white up in there, blue. Okay. That's yellow and orange and some white down through there. But there's a little gray up in here. Just a hint. Just a hint. Okay. Give that a little shake. The light. All right. Anything and everything that can go wrong tonight is. Squirt bottles not working. You know, typical. Okay. That's what I get for not being in the studio. It's hot in there. I don't have no air conditioning. I gotta eat, but I don't have no air conditioning. It's muggy. I have a dehumidifier down there, but still doesn't. Okay. Let's clean the cap out. Okay. I'm going to go back to the blue, but I need some white mixture, but think I'm going to add just a smidgen of reducer in there because it wasn't. Some music or something. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can scooch that over there. And then I can do mine. Okay, that's in the way. Let's see. Find some blues or something. There's rock. I don't know how rock it is, but alright, hopefully that's not too loud, but might be just a smidgen. Okay, we'll go with that for now. I actually need to do that. Hey, Michael. Struggling tonight, buddy. Struggling. Sound was all messed up earlier, and these pencil ones are killing me. They don't want to come off. They're too dark. So we're just trying to make something happen, buddy. See what we can do. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Ultramarine. Let's get another jar. Okay, I wonder if it's the music. Let me see. Is that any better? Or is it the air conditioner, maybe? Okay. Maybe music was loud, too loud, or. Okay. Some little chunkies in there. Oh, of course, the nozzle would be out, right? Yeah, we'll just use this one. Works better anyway. Oh, nice. I can't wait for you to start that one. That's going to be a fun one. This one's 22 by 46. It's a big one. Trying to get like started and get it. I figured I went live a couple different times, but the some reason I use a secondary. I use split cam for my cameras, kind of like, you know, OBS and all that. But this is just strictly same thing Tim uses, but it's free. You can have multiple camera angles and all kinds of. You can do all kinds of stuff. But I was trying to go live through the YouTube studio, and it just wasn't cooperating. I just go live through the program, and it seems to be good. Okay. Need to get a bigger jug of water, but this will have to do for now. I usually have a big one, but rinse my stuff out with, but the board's so big that it covers my camera for my face, which I don't nobody want to see that, no way. Yeah, well, I have different cameras set up and stuff, so okay. It's hot now. I have a studio in my basement, and I don't have air conditioning down there. It's hot, but so I just figured I'd get started, and I haven't gone live up here yet, so I had to get stuff going and on the computer. Everything's set up down there, but sometimes I'll be doing this and mostly in the studio because it's so big. I just got more room, but up here I have the air conditioner, so it's not so. That's pretty light. Still a little dark, but might add a couple more drops. Probably should restrain it now. My luck. Yeah, that canvas you're doing is going to be nice. That's what I do. I gesso. Did you use the liquid gesso or did you use the pasty gesso? I have some liquid gesso, works nice. Just roll it on. Let's see, it's blue up through there. It's light blue. Um, I have a like a wireless mic. Is it too loud? This thing about live, you just never know what the other end sounds like. When I do videos, I mean, I have to edit, but you can, before you, I mess with all the volume and everything before I publish it. Can't do that live. I need to get a better microphone, I think. This was just a cheaper one, I guess. Let's see. Okay, got some down here. Yeah. Let me back this up a little bit. Ooh, try not to get too much of a. Let's see. That's a end of there. That's white. Yeah, I do that a lot, Michael, when I make videos. That's why I tried to set up this a little different tonight, so I didn't. When I'm in the studio, I have a camera that's overhead, and it's always in the way. I have to edit it out. So I got this off to the side tonight. I figured I'd just try to go live for a little bit, Put a little paint on here and get started. I'm waiting on my high def stencils to come in for my helmet. I want to finish that joker. Sounds like it's out of paint. It is. Yeah, it's kind of my workhorse, buddy. I love this brush. Get real fine detail with it and do. I just like it. It works better. Well, I got a couple other. I'm going to be using my Advantis too, but I need to start using it. I need to practice with it more, break it in a little bit. This has already been broke in, so yeah, Tim's brush is a nice. I like it. I mean, the money, you can't beat it, and it's a dang good brush. It is a good brush. Yeah, I'm trying, but it's been a crazy summer. I just seems like I haven't had time, and if I go live, it's usually the only time I can is late, or because somebody else is on, or and I definitely don't want to. I mean, Sir Bill's been doing Tuesdays, but if he's not going to do Tuesdays, I might try to do something Tuesday night, but we'll see. That's why I usually I just make videos because usually somebody else is on, or I don't want to interfere with the big guys, the professionals. Let's see. Let's do a little illustration. Bring in some of that white. Seems like I have more time, winter time, to paint, especially. Ooh, definitely gonna have to strain this. Um, especially here on Cape, man, it's dark by 4. In the wintertime, it's dark by 4:30. It's dark out. Just so much going on in the summer and running the kids around to work. I still haven't got my boy a car yet, so that's making it tougher. He's saving. We had a car. I had a car out here. It's a '07 Jeep Compass, and he was going to use it, and couple things happened to it, and then the axle kind of yanked on it when we were moving it a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, I'm not going to keep sinking money into it. Just call the junk place, have them get a couple $100 for it, and runs good, but needs a few things, and I think it's caked up. I'd like to get some of that out of there. It's like paste. Been sitting. Since trying to mix that in there, that'll cause a bunch of headaches. Yeah. I have to mix a little more, and definitely don't have to strain it. I got my vortex downstairs, but illustration white gets cranky for sure. I got one more bottle. I do. Almost time to change the screen. Try to get a different one here. Let's get a different one. Oh, that one's cleaner, nicer. Oh, shit. Appreciate that, Mike. Yeah, definitely need some more subscribers. Hopefully, the more I do, the better it'll get. You're getting up there, buddy. You're starting to get up there with some subscribers. Show is free. Everybody likes watching all the. It's hard for us little guys learning to get subscribers. I didn't share it out or nothing. I figured it was late. When Dan came in earlier, Master Dan, but that's when I was the first one where the audio was just completely a mess, and I was trying to figure out settings, how to fix it, and then he left. I don't blame him. That's the key thing for live streams is audio and picture. That's the main thing. If the audio's crap, nobody's gonna sit there and listen to crappy audio. At least that's what I've been told. Yeah, I did a test a test run, and then that one seemed to be good. And then I opened it back up in YouTube Studio, and it just wasn't. It started doing the same thing, so I shut it down, and I just went to what I did with the thing, and then everything's been fine. So that's fine. I'm glad you stopped in, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, that's the first time I've airbrushed in, honestly, a couple months. I hadn't even picked up an airbrush. Before I went live, I was messing with the brush a little bit, just doing some squiggly lines and kind of like a warm-up thing, but just to get, oh yeah, a bunch of little schmeggies in there. I have a little blower thing that helps blow it out too. Sorry, that was probably loud, but I have this little blower, computer duster, but it helps when I need. It's like a hair dryer kind of thing, but I don't like. I got to get a different one. That one just usually there's a button on the side, or you can just push it and hold it, and when you let off that thing, you just touch it. It goes by itself. Yeah, what do you expect? Amazon cheapo stuff, you know. No, it's an honor for you to be in here, Mike. I appreciate it. That car really turned out nice. Did a good job on that. I didn't know you was on the other day when you started the girl. I saw it earlier. I said, oh, Mike started that girl. So when I lay down after a while, I'll go back and watch it. When are you going to start that canvas painting? After you get it gessoed up? You know what? I better put some 4021 in this. I gotta get my little clean brush too. Oh, nice. I've been knocking them out here lately. One right after another. Putting that work in. Alright. Where we at? Over here. We got some little ones. gray down a little bit. Take your time, buddy. All right. Let's see, where's the... No, it's real dark up in there. End of the flag comes down here. There's a bunch of clouds up through here. Now let's just get some white in anyway. A bunch of little stuff over here. Of course, that's going to be in the way. Alright, so I need to go back to this reference. Welcome back, buddy. Let's see. What is that? Holy smokes. Okay, there it is. I can make... Gotta get a reference. The reference photo I'm using is the whole thing, and it just... I need just the sky part of it right now. Let's see. File. Open. Let's see. What's the sky? Was it under this one? Nope, not that one. Maybe this one. That's sorta. Well, that's what this came from, so yeah, that'll work. Keyboard. Me too. Okay, there we go. So right above the ship. Okay, so we got some clouds up in here. And white's a pain in the neck to work with. There we go. Circular motions. Yeah, I know it's not. Let's see. There's a couple different layers. I think this needs a little bit more reducer. I think it's a little too thick still. All right. Let's see how that does. A little better. Try to get that line disappeared. At least not back. I used a 6B charcoal and still did it too hard. Turn that one up, turn that one down a little bit. Not being friendly tonight, that's for sure. Just take a little bit out of there. Yeah, I was trying to erase and it wouldn't erase them. That's why I was like, what the heck? I pretty much got the ones up in the sky pretty much disappeared. By the time it's all said and done, they'll be gone. But of course, this is transparent too, so I probably should have just used the opaque white Wicked instead of the um, illustration. I even tried to erase some of this, yeah, to knock it back, and it still. I mean, it's knocking some of it back, but damn. I gotta get a different thing to hold this board too. Yeah, eventually I will. I just wanted to knock it back a little bit. There we go. Took a little pressure. Yeah, knock back a little bit. When it's all said and done, it'll cover up. By the time I blend in all the orange and the yellow, and let's see. I know that's got a lot of white in it there, but too much. Well, I am. It's the only thing about this brush, it goes through pretty quick. See, it's a little pinkish, purplish up in there. A little white. Here's some white. Dang, I don't think you can see me down there. Nope, you can't. I see this board so big, I don't realize how big the camera is, the angle. Okay, I'm going to add a little blue into there. Actually, I'm going to add some white, then blue. A couple drops of... Yeah, they got them. They got a tracking one. I don't need all that. I like a couple camera angles and stuff, but I don't need $5,000-$10,000 worth of equipment. It's crazy. All them mixing boards and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they have regular just dismount cameras and stuff that people use in the, for office meetings and stuff. And they're not really that expensive. A little blue in through there. A little blue here and there. This will go down to the water, so that'll be... No, they have the ones that, yeah, it'll follow, depending how you got it set up, it'll follow you right around. I almost bought one, but I was like, I don't need all that. Which in my studio, I don't really need it. It's pretty good angles. There's going to be water down in here. Get a little coverage on it. A little bit of light blue and then a bit of turquoise. To about the middle. see. Let's get a little turquoise. What is this one? It's violet. Yeah, we'll get some of this turquoise for the water. A bit of turquoise in there. The water. The background of it, get a little green, a little blue. Yeah, I can do that right now. Actually, I think I have one on here already. Might have to, let's see, which one is it? This one? Might have to trim it down. Nope, that ain't it. Let's go here. Image. Screenshot. Open. Yeah, let's put it up here for now. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm after, Mike. See if I can make it a little bigger. I don't know how it shows on live stream, but there we go. That's good enough for now. Yeah, I may take a little bit out. Although I'm only doing the one jet, I'm not going to have two jets on there. And that was the other picture that I had, but that was the first picture. Hey, Bravo. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Bear with me. I'm not used to doing live, so I'm just kind of winging it a little bit. Something I can do and I don't have to edit. That's what's nice about live. You don't have to edit after. When you're making videos, you got to edit and all that. Alright. Let's add a couple drops of cobalt blue. Darken that up a little bit. Yeah, this thing will take me a while. Just wanted to get my settings set up tonight and try to get a little paint going, something easy. Like I said, I hadn't airbrushed in like 2 months, so I ain't trying to do no details or nothing like that yet. Kind of get some color in and with the water, the sky. Yeah, Bravo, it's a 22 by 46. It's a big one. Not airbrushing in a couple months and stuff. It's gonna be a challenge for sure. Hey, go big, go home, right? Not like Mike busting out 2 or 3 paintings a week and a half. Yeah. Yeah, I usually keep it up there unless it's one of those and then I take it down, move it or whatever. But I hope so, Bravo. I hope so, buddy. I'm not in my studio, so it's a little tough. Thought I might would have a little bit more room, but I don't know. Let's go up here. Oh, too far a little bit. Yeah. Oh shit! Don't do that. Hitting buttons I'm not supposed to. Yeah, don't mind that. I hit a button on the camera. It's a little darker up in here. Let's see. Where's my reference? A little dark up in there. Towards the top, it's darker. A little bit in here. Yeah, patience is key for sure, buddy. Yeah, I'm not rushing nothing. Let's see, I might can slide. Oh, where's my camera? There it is. Let's move it over to this side. Seeing I'm going to be on that side a little bit. It'll move here in a second. A little bit of a delay. No, I said it moved. Man, how much of a delay is it? Am I still on there? It freeze up. Did it freeze up on me? I'm located on the East Coast, buddy. Um, Cape Cod, Mass. I actually live pretty close to Scott McKay. We're about an hour and 20 minutes away. That's why I hope he does them classes. My picture froze up? Says I'm still live. Oh, there it goes. Did I pause it or something? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Dang, that's a huge delay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where was I at? Over here. Move my. Okay, so I got some dark. Whoops, I need to kick the camera. This is dark right in through here. I can always come back and lighten it up. Let me see. Kind of lost my pencil marks, but that's okay. Okay. Put a little bit of white in there. Where is the gray? That's kind of purplish violet. Yeah, me too. Bravo. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever finished one yet. To be honest with you. Now I'm out of frame again, aren't I? Over there. I can always cut the masks out after a while and get more detail. That's way too nasty. Need to fix that. Ooh, that got ugly. Need a little more violet in that. It's too. It's a little too purple now. Let's clean this brush out a little bit. Too many colors getting going in there. Okay, let's see. Try to put a little more violet in there. Need a little bit more. Yeah, that'll work. Just to get a little bit up in here. real dark up in here. It's too blue. That's not enough violet in it. Might need to go straight violet with it. A little bit of reducer. Let's see how that does. Still real blue though. You know what? I got some. Mm-hmm. Stuck. Okay. That's what we're going to do. All right. That's that. I need to clean this out because that's getting nasty. Just a second, guys. I need some music or something. I need some music. Clean this out real quick. All right. My squirt bottle's not working. Just water. I don't know what's going on with it. There it goes. Oh, one more time maybe. There we go. Now it's clean up. Do, 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 do. That a little water. Okay. All right. I need. No, I don't need that. Eyedropper got stopped. That's the only bad thing about these. They get stopped up. Right now, my work horse is Tim's Extreme Patriot Hour 105. I've got several. I've got some cheap old Magipos, but I've had really good luck with the galleries. Um, they just work. You know, I know they get a bad rap, but I've got pretty much every brush made by them. Right down, matter of fact, there's one right here. That's the GHAD, the God 39. And then, which works really well. And then I got the Advantis, .2 Advantis, custom. And then that I got out here right now, of course, I got Tim's Patriot Arrow, and then I got the Water HP. But a couple drops of this. Ooh, I didn't clean that cap out. Might be a bad idea if I don't. Well, that just went all over the place. That wasn't planned. That's why I need to be downstairs in the studio. Wish it just wasn't so dang hot. Yeah, I don't have nothing like a Takumi or nothing like that. you know, any high-end brushes like that. I just want to try something here. Actually, oh lordy. Ugh, this looks rough. Does not look good. They say trust the process, so I'm going to trust it, but oh man, this is brutal. Let's see. I need, yeah, I know. Trying not to. I'm just trying to get some of the background colors in a little bit. get it blocked in a little bit. There'll be some sand over here. Let's see. Oh, it's back. Maybe give this a little tilt. Maybe we can see where I'm at. Might need to move this up here. Move this up here for now. Get a little sand color down in here. Still can't back it up a little bit. Yeah, I didn't strain it, and I bet I got a little piece in there. Guarantee it. Maybe it flushed it out. Not. It's all right. I'm not going to mess with it. Switch brushes. Let's go over here to the. Let's go over here to this one. Just doing big area anyway, so. Most of them, yeah, I've got a lot of colors picked. Um, I have, just the basic colors I've had pre-mixed for a while, so I'm kind of using them up on this too. Get rid of them. Not some I've got mixed just for the project, but oh, bitch, spilt it. Yeah, they say it always hits an ugly stage, but this is ugly from the get-go. It's like, oh boy. I don't know what that is, but it's sand, so it spackles. It'll be all right. let's see. I probably should strain that. Let's do that. This is just a kind of a sand color. Flesh tone sand, which I actually do have a sand color, which I'm going to mix in there. Let's rub in. There it is, sand. My vortex mixer's downstairs. Oh shit, that's a new bottle. This ain't even open. That ain't good. Ooh, okay. I think I'm gonna get that out of that cap. I believe that might raise a fuss and give me a headache if I don't. Something tells me it will. Alright. The reducer. That one's no good. I need a new one. Well, give me these. This will work. That went through. Yeah, might be something in there. I don't know. Couldn't tell. Regardless. Give this a little stir. I really want this brush, but let's see if it cleaned up. loosen the needle chuck a little. Oh, the needle chuck is loose. Maybe that was half the problem. Now she's blocked up. Okay. I'll worry about it later. Give me this one. Go with the eye water, I guess. Holds more anyway. Alright. I don't know if you can see down here in this bottom corner. I don't know if it's picking it up or not. Just getting some color in there for now, just to get where the sand's gonna be. Alright. Oh shit. I forgot I got extractions not taken out as quick as Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. Shoot, I've been on here, I don't know how long I've been on here. 2 hours. I appreciate you stopping in, fellas, if you're still here. Appreciate everybody who watches this. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to get cleaned up and call it a night. I'm going to try to get on tomorrow. Hopefully there'll be more people on. Alright guys, good night.